What's going on, everybody? James is here. I'm here to talk about stuff. So I went to my first Japanese movie this weekend. It was Kaze Tachi Nu, the new Studio Ghibli film. So I was under the impression that when you go to the Japanese theater that there's going to be English subtitles. I heard that somewhere, and at first I was skeptical. I was like, but maybe they do it. Well, I got there and it definitely wasn't. But let me start with the beginning. So, um, new movies come out on Saturdays in Japan. So Friday in America, pretty much Friday night. So it's kind of about the same time, but it's Saturday for us, or Saturday for Japan here. Um, and they got a bunch of movies. They have all the Japanese movies, and they also have English movies as well. I have not seen an English movie in a Japanese theater yet, so I'm not sure if they're all dubbed over or if it's just subs. I kind of just we're kind of behind right now. I think we're still getting like Star Trek and stuff like that, and I saw Star Trek in the States when I was there. So um, once they start getting into um, the time period where I haven't seen any of them, then I'm definitely gonna go and see if I can check one out. But so you go there. Their popcorn and soda is, I'd say, a lot cheaper than the States, but it's also smaller, so it's about the same thing. You're gonna get about a 24 ounce drink, so really just a normal drink. You're not gonna get the jumbo size like most American movie theaters are gonna give you. And I was kind of expecting that too because I've gotten so used to that, that I drink that entire thing. But having the small thing, it was fine. And then a smaller popcorn, so I got like the popcorn set, and the popcorn was about decent size, and so I get that, and they give me this tray, and it has little places of popcorn and drinks, so cool, whatever. So you actually get your tickets from a console instead of actually like a person. It's kind of a little actually more convenient than I'd say than actually a person because they have six or eight terminals open, and you actually choose your seat. There's assigned seats in Japanese movie theaters, so you pick the movie you want, and then it brings up that time and everything that you wanted, and you touch screen where exactly you got to sit. So say there's A to Z 20 seats over, so you literally pick. Mine was N11, I think that, so I was kind of in the back corner. um, Pick that and get my ticket. It says N11 on there, and then that's it. And then you'll go through a person like you would at American movie theater, and they'll get your ticket and everything. So you go through, you go to your movie theater. It's pretty much same setup as any other theater you've probably been to. Seats and cup holders, like nothing special. This one at least. Um, so I get my thing, and then I have this big tray. I'm not really sure what to do with it. So first I'm kind of just like hanging it on there, and then I was like, man, I'm gonna be nifty. And then so I took the cup holder part where my cup was, and I put it in the cup holder. And then I was kind of scared, like it wouldn't. I was scared if the weight of the popcorn was getting knocked over, so I was kind of holding it for a long while, just like this, just holding it up. And I'm just like, and then I started kind of realizing that that's actually what it's made for. That's what it is. So you literally have this cup holder and this tray that comes out of it, and it's just chilling there. It's awesome because you put it right there. It kind of pushes out, so it's kind of just in your space, not really like having to hold a popcorn always on your lap, and of course your cup and your cup holder. But it was just all right there, so you could really kind of turn it if you wanted to. My leg is kind of long, so I couldn't really do that for me, but thankfully my arm's long enough to where I can just grab my popcorn. Um, so I watched the movie, and there was no English anything, not at all. So I was kind of lost, but it's a movie. You can kind of really honestly get most of it just by watching it. Um, and I know keywords here and there, so I was kind of in the know what's going on, but not specifically what they're saying. But I can really tell by the way they're acting or moving or whatever to really understand what's going on. Honestly, I understand most of the movie, except for the very last part where something in the plot happened. I didn't exactly know why it happened the way it did with those characters. I don't want to spoil anything, but it was a good movie. Once it comes out on DVD or into the state theaters, if it ever does, I suggest it. It's about planes, so if you're not really like a big plane person, then you might not like it. But it's really more about like the interaction between the characters and anything, and it's kind of like a side thing. But I don't know if they were talking about how much airplane stuff they're talking about, because I can only know airplane. I don't know, tail wing and side wing and port cover and I don't know, whatever aviation terms. I don't know all that, but it's a good time. Watch the movie, good to go. Um, Pretty much the same rules as any other theater, to be honest. And you get up and you take your tray and you give it to somebody outside, and they'll take care of it for you there. Kind of like most Japanese restaurants, when you come in, you'll kind of notice that anytime you get a tray or like a bowl or anything from, like, say you went to the food court in the mall, they give you a tray and like a bowl for your ramen and like a cup, like a plastic cup, that you don't actually take home with you. So you finish all your stuff and you have to bring it back to that shop or that restaurant or that food booth or whatever you want to call it, and they take it specifically. There is no like main area where you just kind of dump your tray and put it on like most food courts are in America. They're each specifically, I guess, responsible for their own dishes. Same thing with movie theater, pretty cool. But I plan on going to more. There's some good movies coming out. The Gotcha Man movie coming out soon. I've always kind of wanted to get into that, but I never got around to it. And the Detective Conan Lupin the Third crossover is going to be really fun. But there's also some actually live action Japanese movies I kind of want to see, but I don't really know much about them, so I'm going to need to brush up on my Japanese before I do more of that. But yeah, that was my first experience going to a Japanese movie theater. It was awesome. I suggest it at least once, even if you don't understand Japanese. It's just, I don't know, fun time. And especially because they have English movies there too, so maybe you can see, one you can actually understand and still have the rest of the experience of like a traditional or a Japanese movie theater. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in. Please comment, subscribe, ask any questions, and I'll answer them the best I can. Thank you.